But if you guys enjoyed the content, make sure you guys sub to Billiam and ring that bell, like the video.
Hey audience, it's me,
Digimon. It's like somebody saw Pokemon and said, what if it had abs? As many of you guys know, I am a big Digimon fan. What started off as a Tamagotchi spinoff that could battle each other became this really cool franchise that has remained cool over the years because it's as close to popular as it can get without entering the mainstream.
I have those toys.
Subscribe now because I'm all about avoiding the mainstream. But
I have the little hamster with wings.
Time. Before I played a couple hours of Cyber Sleuth, I
don't know what it's called.
Actually played a Digimon game. And they must have had very limited printings because even when I
that thing on the bottom, I had a toy of that,
game
and it transformed.
Whenever I'd finally have money to go buy
Patamon.
it would always be sold out everywhere. Check out this giant back catalog of games that I've never played before.
I've always thought it was cooler than Pokemon, but I didn't get into
Digimon World. Being early on in Digimon's life as a franchise, Digimon World shared a lot in common with the original V-Pets. While the Digimon V-Pets
I had a Digivice though.
Mechanics with Tamagotchi, it's unique because you can also train your Digimon's fighting ability to challenge another player's Digimon. I can't remember the last time I was excited to see one thing plug into another thing. Digimon World is a slow grind. Most of the game is raising a Digimon from its earliest stage and hoping to fulfill the right care requirements to watch it transform into cool and powerful Digimon. But sometimes you just get a shit-eating slug. But what can we really do as parents? Aside from care, Digimon World features a Digimon World. It's also charming.
I have the scanner one.
How frustrating it is.
Not the little square one, like the bigger one.
It's Digimon World.
The one that you shake.
And providers. I just hit connect in the app, and boom.
Digivice scanner. I think D-scanner?
And with its
yeah, this one.
Use and 24-hour customer support, it's not hard to see why. So
is it photo? Yes, this one.
For free.
You guys know this one? I have an orange one. Yeah, this one. I have this one.
Billiam. Thank you again to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video. Digimon
I
World
think
was released in January 19.
I think the one I saw in Japan was the original release. Yeah, D-scanner. That was so cool. You can plug them together and like battle, and like you have to shake to like boost your Digimon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the one I saw new sealed in the box in Japan was with the original. Oh. Yeah, I saw the red one. Version 1.0. Oh, should I... Next time if I see it, I don't know if I should pick it up. Ooh, let's have a look. Hold on. I never had these ones. I only had the D-scanner, so I don't really have like any nostalgia for this. It's more for this particular model here.
File City is run by Digimon, who remembers when File City used to be a place where Digimon could live peacefully, but some mysterious force has separated all the Digimon in the land and wiped out their memories. You, with your Digimon, who I hope you also named Uwumon, must traverse the
Uwumon, no!
Build File City. Just like the Digimon V-Pets, Digimon have 5 stages: Baby, In Training, Rookie, Champion, and Ultimate, and just like a real child, you can screw them up at any life stage. Here on out, I'm going to be referring to Digimon's evolutionary stages as their number, rather than
stop.
Digimon is the bulk of the game. Digimon here is my always dying, ever reincarnating child. The game runs on a simulated 24-hour clock that moves at an hour per real-life minute. Digimon
that's brutal.
Linearly, like that Digimon ripoff that came out a year and a half before Digimon.
Wait, so when they died,
Digimon evolution is like a branching and
reset
stream.
That's really harsh.
Evolution. Get out of here, outdated linear model of evolution. I just learned about this on PBS Eons. What Digimon your Digimon will digivolve into depends on how you raise it. Including the 4 base Digimon, the game's evolution chart has 65 mons to raise in total. Here,
wait, so
stats. Evolution criteria.
Hey Zynet, what's up?
But don't worry about outliers.
So you start off with 4
or statistical significance. The only thing I find significant is Angelomon, occasionally Zudomon, and neither of them are in this game. A Digimon's stats are divided into two broader categories.
So you start off with 4 basic babies, and they can digivolve eventually into like what, 30 different types? That's insane.
Affected by how you take care of your Digimon. The Digimon needs to sleep, eat, have its weight managed, and be treated for wounds and sickness. If you ignore these needs, you'll make a care mistake, which can affect your evolutionary potential. Some evolutions, like Greymon, can only have 1 care mistake, and some like Mamemon need at least 15 care mistakes.
So you actually have to...
Cool. Different kinds of food sustain your Digimon for different periods of time, but may affect their weight.
So different treatment affects what it evolves into. That's cool.
Weight. Most evolution criteria requires that you keep your Digimon within a certain 10-pound window. Am I giving my Digimon Ritalin? The virus meter is raised.
You're giving your Digimon Adderall.
To the bathroom when it needs to use the bathroom. It just goes. Okay, all over the map. The only way to clean up the poop is to raise either a Numamon or a Sukamon who will, well...
eat the poop.
Taking a more humanoid Digimon to a bathroom is just so odd. It's just like the body of a full-grown adult needing to be taken to the bathroom and just going right in front of you. Next are battle stats.
That's so weird.
Performs in battle, but once again, they're also tied to evolution criteria, so you can't just max out offense and speed and kick everyone's ass unless you're raising a Leomon. Battling takes more real.
I can't really offer much
in-game time. We're training
insight because I don't know any of this.
Stats instantaneously, but each training session takes up an in-game hour. Training also doesn't earn you money like battling does and makes your Digimon hungrier faster. The official strategy guide.
Oh my god, Prima Guides. Such a ripoff.
It does nothing. It's littered with wrong information about the game. Imagine spending hours as a kid trying to get Metal Greymon only to get a Numamon, all because the official strategy guide lies to you. I mean, I don't blame the author.
Really?
I can't imagine having to learn about a game this in-depth to be able to write the official strategy guide.
Oh, hey, Jizzy, what's up?
That sounds like a nightmare, especially for a game like
I am on Trovo. I'm streaming to Trovo right now.
Completely unlabeled. Oh, well, not completely. They do have 8.
But it doesn't have integration into Restream.
Guide to what events those correspond to. Not to mention, they're just incomplete. It's not, of course, when there's a big old fella like this hanging around, you're bound to remember it.
Is that a Digimon? What the fuck is that?
Trees and the Gear
so
Savannah.
weird.
And some of the music is just, I can't get enough of it. Especially the 2 main battle themes and the Gear Savannah theme. I love it. It's the kind of game that's designed to be played and discovered for an obnoxious period of time. The kind of free time you only as a kid.
Oh, you're on Trovo as well. Okay. Yeah, I'll send you a link. After the video. Yeah, Restream supports Trovo, but it doesn't support the chat, I think. And the alerts. Yeah, I just got your follow on Trovo, Jizzy. Thanks. Thanks for the follow. Much love.
They needed a variety of different enemies, but didn't want to design new Digimon. It's not Agumon, it's Ice Agumon. It's not Gabumon, it's Psychmon. It's not Betamon, it's... Some are really easy to recruit.
Are all
like
Digimon games basically just
File City.
pet
You just
games?
beat them in a fight and they come join. But others are only available at certain times of day, like Seedramon, who you have to catch fishing. Not getting better. So often
Isn't that the thing with Digimon though? They're not your pets, they're more of companions. And they can talk as well. I remember the show, they can talk.
Can easily one-hit KO this red Vegemon.
Ooh, nice.
But it just doesn't matter because most of the time Leomon just stands there, and when it's not Leomon's decision to just stand there, they get a status affliction and it just slows everything down.
And now, Zero Bunch of Balloons is made with 100% recycled plastic. Summer just got a whole lot greener.
Your Digimon's lifespan is this ticking clock, and utilizing what time you have with the Digimon well can
It's
be a
summer over here.
stressful decision-making process. You can probably beat the game without ever raising a Digimon to Ultimate, the 5th stage, but it's fun to do. But you'll be spending most of that Digimon's lifespan training, so while you get this
I'm wearing a
cooler
t-shirt.
Digimon, it's not like you get to use it to knock off a bunch of boss battles. You realistically only get a few tasks with each highly trained Digimon, really. And pro gamers who have been playing this game for over 20 years, if your pro gamer skills allow you to pro gamer
I like
only
Pokemon.
one Digimon, then congratulations, you're a pro gamer. That was not my experience. I found myself getting really stressed when a Digimon was close to death, like really, really stressed. Is there even a point of trying to get something done? Traversing this world eventually becomes such a hassle, and while there is fast travel, it's a premium fee, one-way fast travel from File City to any location.
I bought all of this in Japan.
The game is just walking back to File City because it's the only place you can heal without items or before your Digimon needs to sleep. And it's the only place to buy a variety of different items for a decent price. And if your Digimon loses 3 battles, it dies. So entering any fight feels like life or death because you can lose hours and hours of training if you are beaten. Birdramon here took about 3 Digimon to beat, and it's not like I finally just trained a Digimon that could handle Birdramon. Literally every piece of advice I see on this game tells me to just stock up on healing items. The only way
you raise 1 Digimon at a time, or do you have a party?
Your Digimon just constantly. I mean, why would I do it any other way? I don't want to risk losing a Digimon I spent hours and hours training. I'm only willing to risk a Digimon I spent a few hours training. A hard boss in Digimon World isn't hard because you have to increase your skill level. It's hard because it takes a long time to train a Digimon that strong.
Wow.
Grind enough battles to be able to afford
Wait, and if you fail, you
that's
restart.
Not difficulty in a skill set sense. That's difficulty because of patience. But then again, I don't really mind the grinding for the training and the raising evolution process. I guess I find that to be more rewarding. Tips for certain Digimon, strategizing training requirements to maximize primary and secondary effects, and being comfortable with making a few care mistakes early on because care mistakes don't transfer from evolution to evolution. And the first few stages are really easy to evolve to. It's like Bodemon. I know you've just been born and you've come into this world scared and hungry, but you must experience the crushing weight of this waterfall right now because this world is in fire, and the sooner you learn that lesson, the sooner I can get Monochromon. I'm just a parent living vicariously through my child. I could have been.
I don't think as a kid I'd have the patience to play
I'm not
this.
filling out the evolution chart. You don't come into this world appreciating a T-Rex head with a little tail, a horn, and 4 stubby legs. Monochromon is an acquired taste. Wow. Gabumon
Numemon is that little green slug thing,
so I fed
right?
him some happiness mushrooms, which automatically raises happiness, so I can afford to scold him a few times to get that 95 discipline. After just under
it's the one where you fail the requirements.
Check. Now let's try to get Mega Seedramon.
Oh my god, there's like a tree structure to figure out what you want. That's insane.
Because you're barely allowed to have any for this evolution. Finally, the time has come for evolution and...
Ooh. Oh, here it goes.
Garurumon died?
What?
It work. It was gone.
What happened?
I stopped playing the game for a few weeks after that.
Wow.
I questioned YouTube as a profession. I read a book. I lived a slightly better life. Got back into a regular exercise routine, made a schedule. I was being productive. I started working on a different video, but that guy just kept looking at me in the face.
Oh.
I had to go back. No good parent.
Damn it. I don't have my Pokemon Prima guide with me. Ah. His Garurumon died during evolution for some reason, and he gave up on life.
I figured I didn't have enough techs to get Mega Seedramon, but I find the tech criteria to be very inconsistent. Like, even though I do not have 35 technical moves discovered, I got Leomon, who also needs 35, but for some reason, Mega Seedramon didn't work. So I guess it's just inconsistent. I have no idea. I cannot find a clear answer anywhere. So no matter how much I feel like I got the hang of it.
Wait, so when you reach evolution but you don't have enough stats, it dies?
I guess parenting doesn't have set guidelines. There's always something new to learn. But this is a game. Digimon World was fun. I enjoyed playing it quite a bit, and I may even do some post-game stuff on stream eventually when I feel like streaming. That doesn't mean soon. It's a really charming game, but it's also exhausting. Putting an effort to raise a Digimon over and over again and then watching it die over and over again is exhausting. And although it can be rewarding, it's the kind of game that would make me go insane if I didn't take ample amounts of stress breaks. So I'm gonna put Digimon down for a moment and try to better myself. For Betamon. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video.
Thank you for the video. I didn't know the game was so stressful.
Which ones you remember fondly or which ones you would like me to look at in the future. Other than that, this is your
It looks like it was just based on like an else if sort of checklist.
Posting super frequently recently.
Or a switch.
It is totally my intention for the rest of the summer to get back in a normal posting routine. I have a lot of stuff to go, and I have a lot of work done for a lot of videos. So I say this with full intent on.
That was Digimon World Virtual Baby Simulator by Billiam. Guys, check out this channel. He makes great content.